people, you know, X Factor fans and the like, want to give Susan Boyle a makeover in order to improve her marketability and her, you know, kind of commercial appeal. And I hate it when people do that. But that's just my own tidbit. Darren Kennedy, is this right? Is this wrong? Should she get a makeover? Should we leave her alone? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, you know, I think first and foremost, I think the reason why she's been the success that she's been on the web with over whatever 100 million hits is the fact that she could be the woman next door, the woman down the street, the woman that serves you in the shop, your school teacher, whatever it is. The fact that she's just a normal kind of Joe.
Yeah.
Now, if they were to change that then and give her a makeover, I think, now, if you're talking a Swan style makeover where it's nipped and tucked and liposuction and all this, no, absolutely no way. I think that would be far too extreme.
There are an awful lot of people who are of the opinion that it's not necessarily her vocal ability that is, you know, giving her all this acclaim. It's the backstory. But it's nothing got to do with the sob story. It's all about the talent at the end of the day. So whether or not, if her budgie left her or her dog melted, that's completely irrelevant. What is important is her talent. So off the back of that, should she be getting off this credit?
It is, and no, it's the likability as well, though. I mean, if you look at a lot of stars who are doing really well, it's not just because they're an amazing singer, an amazing guitar player, whatever it is. It's because they strike a chord, people, for whatever reason that might be. It's because they're nice, because she's normal, whatever it might be. I think in her case, you know, they would want to be careful. And let's face it, Simon Cowell's the guy who's eventually going to be behind her if he takes her on board one way or another. He knows what makes this woman work. He's not going to completely change her into something that
he's only going to go if it's sellable and he can make a profit at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know, and I think if she's going to go up and perform in front of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people, she's going to want to look their best anyway.
People are texting in and they're saying that there's nobody famous or there's nobody who's on telly who's ugly. If that's the case, I'd ask you to adjust your sets now. Do you agree with that? I mean, there are some...
No, Joe Brand.
It wouldn't exactly be a massive cracker. Yeah. I mean, in terms of kind of male singers, let's look at the likes of Shane MacGowan. He wouldn't exactly be a Monet by any stretch of the imagination, but yet massively successful.
Yeah, this is it. I mean,
is there more pressure on women?
Definitely, I think there is more pressure on women. But you've got to remember, there's a much bigger industry there for women as well. Cosmetics industry, the whole works. So in terms of women, on one hand, you say, yeah, they get a better deal because they can actually do more with themselves, but that also leads to more pressure.
Do you think she can win it, yes or no?
Yeah.
Hopefully on talent alone, a lot of good-looking people in Home and Away. Have a look at this.